Hey guys, welcome to Final Fantasy 15 Part 14. We're taking a quick detour into episode Gladiolus. It's not that long of a DLC, and it fits perfectly within the story, no spoilers whatsoever. It takes place during Chapter 7 when Gladio was gone from the group. So, I didn't play it because I didn't want to, I didn't want it to be spoiled that he got scarred up for people that didn't know. Yeah. My mod just sent a very apt description of this poor DLC. It's very good, it's very fun, and it should be the way it is. But I'll talk about that afterwards. So we're gonna go into it with a new game. Normal difficulty, excuse you. After suffering a humbling defeat at the hands of Ravus, Gladiolus embarks on a journey of self-discovery, his destination the Tempering Grounds, where he seeks to undertake a trial of body and mind that has heretofore afforded but a sole survivor. Begin with the Dual Master Glaive Art acquired? Oh. Hey mod, what do you think? It's a good time for me to show it off. Or should I go for it like I'm playing it for the first time? Okay, cool. So you only get this after you beat the DLC, but I want to show it off.
I'm stuffed. My compliments to the chef.
My pleasure. Did you enjoy your time with the Marshal?
Mm-hmm.
What's that thing on your face?
This?
Yeah, X marks the spot.
That's just a scratch. The other guy got off a lot worse.
Worse than looking like some kind of thug?
Speaking of which, who was this other guy?
They call him the Blade Master.
Oh, may as well. Striking and blocking as Gladiolus differs from attacking and defending as Noctis, while other general actions such as moving and using items remain the same. So, Gladio can string up to 4 hits and do a combo. And you might see me fuck up quite a bit, because I always want to warp, so I'm gonna try not to use his special abilities. Block just before an attack lands at the top of the enemy, creating an opening to counter-strike. You can also hold block to focus and block attacks, but Gladio will be vulnerable if he loses his focus. Okay, do I have to, though? I hate blocking in, like, any game. Also, where in the hell are their level 22 Vortoots? He blocks with the shield, which is cool. Now he's vulnerable. Ah, he's got that stamina. Okay. I gotta get myself used to this. I don't play well as tanks. I never have. When Gladio's valor is high, press triangle to perform one of his glaive arts. Gladio has several arts in his repertoire. The higher his valor, the stronger the art he can perform. So, special attack. Fine. You'll get Razor's Edge. Blocking strikes and taking damage increases Gladio's rage. Strikes will do more damage as his rage builds. Have fun, go. And the sword looks different. Gladio got downgraded to level 24 for this DLC. And they gave him the original sword that you start out with him with in like the very base game.
Gladio? Yeah, who do you think it is? Catch you at a bad time. Are you here yet? Yeah, I'm at the crow's nest. Good. Thanks for agreeing to meet with me. Sure. So, are you ready to move out? Of course. What about you? Are you mentally prepared? Of course. I'll be right over.
The hunters inadvertently discovered the tempering ground some 30 years ago while on a separate expedition. Thought to have been constructed... Fine.
About time.
What'll it be?
Just the water's fine. Thanks. Allow me to ask you once more. Are you sure you're ready to take on the Blade Master? I went up against the High Commander and got my ass handed to me. I didn't stand a chance. And I never will unless I get more power. Then answer my question. Are you ready or not? You think I would have called you here if I weren't? So you're ready to face death. Gilgamesh awaits challengers in the deepest recesses of those ruins. It's been 30 years since we uncovered the caves. We've sent countless expeditions, but all of our efforts have afforded us no rewards. And no survivors. Except for you. You undertook the trial, and you made it back alive. Barely. Let's move. Did you tell your friends why you were taking off? Just said it was business. Didn't want them getting all worried about me. Or knowing your pride took a beating.
Yeah, or that. But hey, we've got core. So, hey, Gilgamesh stands. What up? Gilgamesh is pretty underrated in terms of the Final Fantasy series. He hasn't been in many games. Hi, Core. Core's so cool.
All right, I've got this. No turning back now.
The one thing episode Gladiolus does appeal to, because Gladio, this is his specialty, is scavenging. Essentially finding shit. Oh.
They're alive? Not for long.
To prove your might.
Who are you?
One of many who haunt these grounds, following our leader in death as in life. Not what our souls remain, clinging to the vestiges of our past.
Why?
To test those determined to become the King's shield, and prepare them to inherit the power they pursue.
The Blade Master's men have sworn their loyalty both before and beyond the grave, scaring off the unworthy. Then they'd better prepare for disappointment. I don't scare easy.
I mean, I like seeing more core. Ugh, he's not getting up. But yeah, episode Gladiolus appeals to my scavenging, because that's Gladio's thing, is picking stuff up for you on the field, which is always super handy. But oh my god, it's like, look around, break everything, find shinies, and I'm like, yes! Oh, I was gonna say, can I not break that? I want to break it. So, welcome to the DLC, guys. This is what it is. It's beating things up with rock music. It's fun! It's fun! But man. I was saying before the stream started, they, the dev team wasn't sure what to do, so they focused on the gameplay. Which isn't a bad thing. But if you're like me, and you're kind of crappy at handling tanks... So Maelstrom is what you can get at the very end, what you unlock after you beat the, Core, oh my god, as you, like, beat the final boss. My health is shit. Why is a high potion in front of a potion? Oh god, I'll talk about that in a sec. I will break fucking everything. This is how I am. I loot everything. But yeah, they were far more focused on gameplay than they were story, which stinks because there's definitely the makings of like a pretty decent story in here. Like Core. I was gonna say, are you going ahead or am I? Like, I think if we'd gotten actually more meat on the bones of this, this could have been really, really good. This was the first one to be released in 2017. And then once they, like, got the hang of it, they were able to make episode Prompto and episode Ignis. They could have added a lot, even, like, flashbacks or something.
Only way to go is down.
Give more, even to Core here, even though we get some sweet lore drops with Core. Just more about Gladio as a kid, or in his youth, training to be the shield. A lot more about the shield.
He ain't going down without a fight.
Alright. So, I'll use Maelstrom.
It's all yours, Marshal. Well, don't mind if I do.
Okay, the Dual Master is what you get. Gladio dual wields.
Any last words?
You get that upon completion of the DLC, so when you play him in-game, you can do it. I'm really bad at playing as Gladio. So I don't. Of course, fucking off.
You come to prove yourself worthy of my mantle?
I do. I am here to undertake the trial of Gilgamesh.
And what is it you hope to glean?
Power. And you're gonna give it to me.
Is that so?
Oh shit. I went to go take a drink. Gilgamesh came at me. I'd set my controller down to take a drink. Yeah, no drinks for me. Damn it, Gilgamesh. Only fight. Okay. I was gonna go game.
Brute force alone does little to impress. Only he who possesses both muscle and metal of equal caliber deserves the honor of fighting beside the chosen king as his sworn shield.
You saying I don't?
A great evil threatens the people of your world. It is but the King of Kings and his shield who can safeguard their lives. All those unworthy or unwilling to rise to the task meet their end here, by my blade.
I ain't meeting mine anytime soon. This trial hasn't even begun.
If you do not fear death, then go forth with reckless abandon, and prove your worth.
You are ready for this. In that case, let the trials begin. So the Blade Master, he's a master of blades. What, you expecting something profound?
I mean, I felt like there could have been more to that conversation, or I could have heard Gilgamesh better if Gladio's effects weren't so fucking loud. Yes, Core, says chat. Yes, we were. I mean, I can't remember if this is actually lore dropped in... Sorry, Core. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find shinies. Since Gilgamesh took my fucking health down. And the drops are random every time you play through it. I did read that. So it's not like every time you go through it, there's the same drop in the same spot. It's just like, yeah, good luck. Oh, shiny. Core, man, you gotta be ready. Core, you train Gladio, you should know this. I also feel like there could have been more for Gladio other than, like, power. It's like he could self-reflect a little. I mean, I haven't played this in going on 3 years. But, like, I don't remember if he self-reflects a little bit how helpless he felt against Rebus. But, I mean, just the whole, like, I want power. It's like, normally you're taught that that's a bad thing.
Time to take a load off.
Yes, it is, so I wasted a potion, but whatever, I don't remember this that well.
Rest up while you got the chance.
Always rest. Please save. I mean, I don't care that much, so it's fine. Actually, just in case it rewrites something.
The Blade Master isn't here to train you. He's here to test you. He won't go easy on you just because you joined the Crown's Guard.
So, no mercy for newbies like me.
Tell me more, Cor.
So what? The weak aren't worthy of serving as shield?
In his eyes, the weak aren't worthy of living. All of them are fools, punished for aspiring beyond their station. I was a fool back then, too. And I was punished.
But you weren't killed. Maybe you weren't worthy of serving as shield, but he must have seen you as worthy of living.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
Well,
That was much more than a soup.
talking about the cup noodles. Well, he didn't. Regis didn't need a shield. He had Claris.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Done and done.
See, damn it, I went to warp.
Want some? Just like I taught you. Ready? And raring to go!
Alright. Aha, shiny. Give me that. It may not seem important right now, but trust me, it's important. Gilgamesh is no slouch. The dual wield is gonna make the fight a lot more manageable.
Is impressive. You may have the strength to defeat the darkness, but do you have the spirit to survive these trials?
I'm sorry, it's a low-hanging fruit, and Mod might smack me, but I'm going for it. Because this is full awareness. The darkness. See, insert Kingdom Hearts joke here. I mean, come on. I get that we're talking about literal nighttime, but... Core! You just ran past them!
It's over.
Those Reapers saw him and were like, fuck that. That's the Immortal. No use in reaping him. This ain't his fight. Yeah, it's true. I just like how Cor was like swooshing on by, and the Reapers are like, fuck that. His title's Immortal. This is useless.
Not good. They keep on coming.
Pathetic.
Oh yeah, you get to hear a lot of Gladio's effects. They're pretty funny to me, actually. Because, like, I was doing the time attack. To get the rugged attire, which is shirtless Gladio, essentially, you have to get 500,000, score of 500,000 on time attack. So, when I was doing the time attack, long after I had gotten back up, he was still doing, like, his pained grunts for being knocked on his ass. So I was just kind of giggling the entire way through. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any shinies. I'm sorry, Core. I did. But yeah, I don't think this is lore dropped in here? I'll wait and see. Till we get later. And then if it's not revealed, I'll talk about it.
What's this?
A trial chamber. The hand-holding stops here. Good luck.
Of course tank top is so baller. The one he has on right underneath with the skulls on it. I want that. Good.
Prepare yourself, young warrior, for the trials that
a Nurgle. It's a lich.
Prove your might, and our power shall be yours.
Alright, if you would let me get up and use Maelstrom.
Try this!
Any last words?
Cool. Did not hit who I wanted it to, but been getting rid of some of the skeletons. Please don't have an instant kill attack like you do in game. Like in the main campaign. Which would be that gaseous shit. The Gladiolus tries to block a guard-breaking foe's attack. His shield will shatter and he will take damage. Well, lucky for you, I don't really block. I dodge. I love dodging.
Try this! Any last words?
I'll wait. Yeah, if you're expecting to see some high-level gameplay here, you're gonna be very disappointed. From me, I mean. Not from the game. From me.
Our power goes with you now, young warrior.
Gladio has completed the first of the soul's trials. He can now perform blocks capable of withstanding the mightiest of blows, even those dealt by the Blade Master himself.
Stand tall, for the shield of the king must kneel in subjugation before no man.
Thanks for the advice. And for the pick-me-up.
Well, you made it out alive. Your first trial may have ended, but many more await you on your road to an audience with the Blade Master. Prepare yourself.
It's like,
Might as
Core,
well take a break.
where's your voice coming from? Ooh, Phoenix Downs. That's why I didn't do another potion.
Rest up while you got the chance.
So yeah, campgrounds are pretty much the only time you're gonna get any lore.
My father never undertook the trial of Gilgamesh, did he?
No. You want to know why?
Yes? Tell me more about Claris, please.
I do. I mean, it can't be because he was scared, right?
Not of the trial. He was scared of failing as leader of the Crown's Guard, and as Shield of the King. He couldn't leave His Majesty alone, weakened by the wall as he was. After all, what good is a shield with no one to protect? What about you? Worried about leaving your Majesty alone?
Well, a little. But I'm gonna do what's right for me, like my father did what was right for him.
Let's go.
I feel like we could just get more out of these camp things. Like, we could have learned a little bit more about Claris and his duty to Regis. There could have been a flashback or something. Gladio's childhood. The Amacitias are shields. I mean, there's no way Gladio didn't get speeches as a kid.
How long has it been since you undertook the trial? 30 years or so?
Give or take. I was a lot younger than you are, and far less experienced. It's a wonder I even made it out alive.
Yeah, Cor was a teenager.
This place look familiar to you?
Vaguely. The younger me had little mind for taking in the sights.
Proving grounds are really fucking cool looking. Oh, it's a flyer. And I hear nasties. Oof. This place is really fucking cool, though. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to say, I'm just gonna bring it up now. I hate how you can't you can't rearrange your own inventory in 15. It drives me fucking crazy. Like with the normal inventory, I like to have all of my heals together, and then I like to have revives, and then I like to have ailment cures. So the fact that it's like antidote is up here, and then everything else is down below, I'm just like it drives me nuts. Pull crumbling columns from the ground and swing them to topple even the fiercest foes. This is fun. Pull.
Pathetic.
It's terrible for your score in time attack, but it's fun. Come here.
It's over.
Otherwise, fighting these things sucks.
Fall. Pathetic.
Well, it's advised you not use the columns in time attack because your score doesn't get higher for attacking. You can build up a higher score just by attacking, even though it's harder and slower going. Especially with the boulettes here. Cool, thanks.
Too slow.
So yeah, I actually looked up a strategy on how to get 500,000 because I was like, I don't want to do this a bunch. And then I was just going to ask Mod to come over and help, honestly, if I had trouble. But I got it on the first try. Gladio, you gonna put that down, buddy? Core, I can't put it down. It really isn't that hard, just don't use the columns. Core, you might want to move. I'm trying to bash this against the wall, not against you. Damn it. Well, guess we're doing this now. No, there's a shiny. I want to pick it up. Let me see if smashing things. I am pressing circle. It attacks. It's square. Square puts it down. Imagine Gladio climbing the stairs with this, though. I was not gonna press triangle and fuck up my my combo. Yeah, good workout. No shit. Crazy ass workout.
Another trial chamber.
And another chance for the warriors to impart their wisdom. It won't come easy, though. You'll have to earn it.
Oh, I think this is the one that sucks. Yeah, this is the one that sucks. So defeat the Enkidu.
How
Fun
many moons has it been?
fact.
Since our last visitor, far more than I can count.
Let us see how our latest challenger will fare.
Want some?
Fun fact about Enkidu. That was my bad. I was holding block, but it didn't work that well. Alright. The tattoo that Gladio has on his back is of Enkidu, who was Gilgamesh's companion in the original mythology, to the point where it was pretty homoerotic, actually. And that's not me just saying things and, like, looking too far into it. That's been said by scholars.
Any last words?
So I find it interesting that the Enkidu is, like, the second boss, instead of, like, the second to last. But yeah, Gladio's got a tattoo of it on his back. Sounds gay, I'm in. I don't know the Gilgamesh mythology very much, actually. For someone who loves their mythos, I think I had to, like, read it once for, class or something, or... Like, I might have a copy hanging around my house somewhere. But, like, I wasn't given a lot of incentive to read it. You bastard. Just gonna dodge. Get over here. I pressed circle, but whatever. My phone lit up to distract me and let me know it was done charging.
How could I let this happen?
Yeah, I know. I know how it works. I'm not happy about that, actually. Phoenix Downs are very precious resources in this DLC. Alright, I hit square, but cool.
Try this! Any last words?
Yeah, thank you, Mod, for recommending that I just go ahead with the dual wield, because that would suck. But yeah, that giant tattoo Gladio has on his back is of Enkidu. And every shield has it. So that means Clarus does too. That means his grandfather Lucius did as well. Lucius... Is it Lucius? No, Lucius, sorry. It's very close to Lucius, which is why I was like, eh. No, there's the back of a chamber over here. Give me that shiny. What's the no to, Mod? Sorry.
Venture forth, young warrior, bearing our hopes and dreams.
That isn't his grandfather's name. What is it? I can't look it up right now. It's on the wiki. Oh, I can now perform Maelstrom. No, I'm pretty sure there is one on the wiki. Just looked? I swear to God there was. Because I was shocked. I could be wrong. I mean, you could be 100% right. It's just, nope, nope. I don't disbelieve you. I just now need to see for myself. I do not disbelieve you. It's just one of those things where I need to see it. Ah, only the males get the tattoos. The tattoos for the male line of the Amacitia. Oh, you went and looked up House Amacitia. Alright, I was looking at Claris. Ah, yeah. You are correct. I swear to God I saw it in, like, some official capacity. Because I was surprised, because I thought that a fanfic I had read recently had, like, gone into super research territory. Okay, so we actually don't know the name of Gladio's grandfather.
Look ahead, for the shield of the king must safeguard our future.
Leave it to me.
The skills shared by these souls have been passed down for generations. The shield of the king would do well to put them to good use.
Did I miss a rest spot? I don't think I did. He's gonna hang out in the corner there, buddy. What? Who's fucking lurking where? Oh, I guess he fucked off. Did I miss a rest spot? This is why I didn't want to look something up, because it's gonna drive me fucking crazy. If I didn't, though. It's just how I operate. That one enemy is just around somewhere. So they can continue to be around and screw off. Okay, the door closed behind me, so now we're good. Yeah, piss off. Alright, they get up in 2 rounds here, if I remember correctly. From my recent time attack. You guys are also in the way of that shiny.
This place ain't like anywhere else in Lucis.
Make this easier. Smack. Where'd my shiny go? There it is.
Thousands set foot on these grounds. All of them fools, unprepared for the dangers lurking within. They all meet with the same fate, as will you.
I don't think so.
Think what you may, but I know otherwise. The Lucis you call home is nothing like the Lucis I once served. Your age has forgotten the horrors of war, coddled by the king, and drunk off the complacency of peace. No shield worthy of defending the true king could be born from such depravity.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Look on the bright side. Everyone loves an underdog.
While you're not wrong, Gilgamesh, I'm also gonna give you a big ol' middle finger. And that's about all I can do without going on a rant about spoilers. Yeah, biggest middle finger, no kidding. Oh, where's the pillar?
A warm welcome just for me.
Ah, Bandersnatch. Fucking wyvern. Let me pull the column. Do I have to be at a certain fucking angle? Of course I do. Okay, well, I wanted to hit the boulette, but... I mean, I'll hit the Bandersnatch if I have to. That's totally fine with me. Excuse me. Y'all can get over here if you want. Alright, thank you for taking me up on that offer.
You're mine! Let him have it! Any last words?
Yeah, the dual wield is utter bullshit. As you can see, all the damage it did to that Bandersnatch. Yeah, plus a blindside. Boulettes are a pain in the ass to fight without columns.
Just like I taught you. Ready? And raring to go!
That one always makes me laugh, because it sounds like he's half saying Ignis's nickname. Just really sloppily, like, Iggy!
Want some?
Props to voice actors. Nothing against Gladio's voice actor. He did a great job with the character. Sometimes with effects, even with my favorite voice actors, I end up laughing my ass off. Aha. My hoarding instincts knew that you were holding out on me.
Will you stand tall? Even when your flesh fails you? Or will you fall to your knees?
Sounds like he's trying to come up with a song. That's also not Gilgamesh. Oh, he's asleep. Give me a sec. I gotta get my smacking stick.
It's over.
There. Come here. Come here. Fucking A. Let's go. Get over here. Hell yeah, Core! Thank you. Alright. Any shinies that I missed? No. Nope, okay. Oh, God. Core, you spooked me for a second. I just saw someone running up ahead, like, ahead of me on the ramp, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I saw that it was Core's very unique, stride, and I was like, oh, never mind. It's Core ghosting around the place. Alright.
Better rest here while I can.
Rest up while you got the chance. Never thought I'd make my way back to the tempering grounds.
You said it's been 30 years. Were you as immortal then as you are now?
If you want to know, I'll talk.
Hell yeah, Core lore.
The Blade Master. What was he like?
I don't remember much, except for those eyes. They pierced my heart and peered right into my soul. It was like he knew my every move even before I did. Try as you may, there's no fooling those eyes.
We'll see about that. Back to the trials.
Ugh. I am getting crap.
He who protects the king must boast muscle and metal, both finely tempered. Should he lack either, the shield will shatter.
Hang on, I was gonna say, I thought I saw a column in here. Excuse me. I'm getting really crap luck on these finds. Oh hey, it's a demon wall. Or Inanada Duru. Alright. Excuse me. I have a very big monster to take this out on.
You're mine! Let him have it! Any last words?
It's actually nice having Core here. Because I'm used to doing this with the time attack where you're by yourself.
An ultimate trial awaits. And you are prepared to serve as the shield of the chosen king. Pathetic. Just like I taught you. Ready? And raring to go! Any last words?
Cool. And leftovers for me to build that back up. Give me something. Ah! There's like a phoenix down, a high potion.
Be true, for the shield of the king must deceive none, not even himself.
Yeah, easier said than done.
There we go. There's a phoenix down. Thank you. And a high potion. Thank you. Jump, please. Ah, yes, the red giant.
The shield is bold, strictly
Sorry.
for none.
The humbaba.
Waste not the arsenal at your behest.
Try this! Any last words?
Bro, gonna make me waste all my Gilgamesh potions. Although there are plenty of columns to smack you with. What's the right angle to approach it from? I hate that. That's actually incredibly annoying. Excuse me, I was pulling that. Alright, you're gonna be cheap. Yep. Let me return the favor. Get over here. Oi. Looking for another column. Don't mind me. I thought I saw multiple. Was there only one? Yeah, okay. I only saw one, I guess. Or, you know, his fat ass is in the way.
Try this! Any last words?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
How could I let this happen?
At least didn't count the potion that I tried to use.
Try this! Any last words?
Now naught but the final trial awaits you.
Hey guys, we're nearly done. Gladio has has completed the third of the soul's trials. An aura envelops his blade, allowing him to deal damage to
Nice
Gilgamesh.
work. Maybe you've got what it takes after all.
Maybe. But it ain't for you or me to decide.
True. And the Blade Master is a more formidable foe than any you've faced thus far.
Alright, mysterious core voice.
Better rest here while I can. Well, what about you? I want to know what was going through your head back then.
You that interested in me?
You're kind of an enigma core, so yeah.
I mean, you were a lot younger than I am.
And a lot brasher, too, if you can believe it. Wouldn't listen to a single word anyone said. I thought I was invincible. No one could stop me. Until he cut me down to size. I was cast out in defeat, my hubris laid bare for all to see. You really are immortal, they said. And it stuck.
That's rough. Still, you made it back alive. Something no one else has ever done. And I respect that.
Whenever you're ready.
Come here to die, have you?
You looking to die again?
You amuse but do not impress. You lack his conviction.
Whose?
He who traversed these caves some 30 years ago. Turning a deaf ear to our wails and wishes, he proceeded unfazed, eyes ever forward. Yet he proved powerless before the general, cast out in defeat. If even he could not succeed, I see no hope for you.
Alright, talking.
That guy must have left quite an impression when he laid it flat on his face.
I was like, they're talking shit about Core. Core, you got anything to say? Yeah, I did. Give me that before you throw me in a fight.
Claris would have tried to stop you, you know. Just like he tried to stop me. All those years ago.
How come?
Because one aspiring to the role of King's Shield can stake his life for none but his liege. Not even for himself. Do you dare risk all for naught in return? His words stayed with me. And he was right. I barely made it back with nothing to show for it.
So you gonna stop me?
No, I won't. But I will warn you one last time of the danger you're about to face. Just like your father warned me. Once you set foot through that door, there's no turning back. And no one to help you if you fall. One false step and it may prove your last.
I'll be fine. Maybe I'll come back with a souvenir.
Just come back alive. Be safe, Gladio.
Okay. Challenge Gilgamesh. So I'm getting my thoughts put in order, and I'm gonna save them for afterwards, but hopefully I can remember them for afterwards.
There's a chill in the air. I can feel his presence. You better be ready for me.
There's also quite literally mist in the air. And they do have it on a bridge-like structure, just, you know, for the name. So, I was talking about this before recording started, at least. While the stream was on, but before I started recording. Gilgamesh's leitmotif, since he was introduced in Final Fantasy V, has been Battle on the Big Bridge, which is a very popular song in the Final Fantasy, I don't know what you call it, repertoire of songs. Even though Gilgamesh has only showed up in a handful of entries. And he gets his own version here, which is really, really cool. So of course they built it on a bridge-like structure. Can I just... Yes. I don't even care if there's nothing here, I just want to look out. He's not really that far down. Gilgamesh? There's a lot farther down to go. Also, there's just something really cool about all these swords. There's a lot cool that was done with Gilgamesh in this. Hang on. Itchy. Let me get any last scratches out of the way, because this could suck. Alright.
I'm here.
Brandishing your brute force.
Yeah. Let's see if you can handle it.
You're gonna see me doing a lot of dodging, because Gilgamesh's attacks are bullshit. Yeah, especially when he pulls out that rapier. Or epee, or... You know, the swords are the very quick and stabby variety. The fencing swords. Of which there are multiple. Ooh, blindside, very nice. Nope. Ah, shit. Nope, dodge. Okay. I'm glad I did that. Yeah, well, yeah, he has to swing the great swords much faster than Noctis. One, he's built for it. And two, God, his gameplay would be horrible.
Look how you tremble.
I ain't afraid of you.
With every passing second of fear, your heart grows greater still.
So what do I do?
Just roll over and die.
Reliance on strength alone reveals your weakness of will. Countless disappointments make their land here. And so shall you.
I didn't come here to die. I came here to prove to you I'm worthy.
Oh, I agree. It's a great attention to detail that Noctis uses his swords, the great swords, way more slowly. Because it does showcase that he's not built, like, he can use them, but he's not. Oh, didn't dodge in time. That was on me. I was gonna say, Gladio, please get out of the fucking way when he turns red like that. Or when he does that.
Try this! Any last words?
You are strong, yet so long as fear binds your heart, the power you possess is wasted on you.
Yeah, Gilgamesh has 2 phases.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve, too. Ain't no way I'm backing down now. Nothing can stop me now.
No, 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 no. Oh. Ow. Yeah, we can both dodge, I know. It's fuck you. Are you done with your big sword swings? Oh shit.
It's a hell of a lot tougher than I imagined, but I won't go down. Not without a fight!
This fight is pretty much a war of attrition. Gladio, please! Oh my god! My heart! I know chat's moving and I can't see it. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot look away. Oh.
Try this! Any last words?
There's scar number 1. Alright, better stop wasting these potions now. Oh, shit. Fucker! Nope, nope, nope. Gladio, move, move, move. Not straight into the line of attack. Damn it. Alright, my mod's internet went out again. I don't know if she's back or not. Oh, I was lucky to get that blind side. Nope, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, I'm getting greedy for that maelstrom. Alright, we're good.
Try this! Any last words? I kneel before no man!
Not exactly the souvenir I had in mind. It took me a while, but I realized something. You're right. I am afraid. Afraid of accepting the fact that maybe I'm not really cut out for the job I'm expected to do. But hey, at least I'm not walking away empty-handed. I'd better get going. I may be all muscle and no metal, but I'm gonna keep protecting Noct the only way I know how.
Spoken like a true shield of the king. Fear and doubt beget death alone. He who averts his gaze from his own faults cannot himself a true shield call. But you, having made peace with your inner self, have proven you are worthy. The chosen king should be so fortunate as to have a man like yourself serving at his side.
You mean?
And with this glaive, I entrust my power to you.
Where did you...
Taken from the young man who impressed me with his strength of will. It was with this very blade he stole from me my arm.
But... I can't accept this.
If he still walks among the living, a man of his mettle will have doubtless transcended attachment to mere material possessions.
You're probably right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
Now, hasten forth, with mind unclouded by doubt and will unmoved by fear. The last king of Lucis is ill fit to fight without his shield.
Thanks again.
You made it.
Sure did.
And so quickly. I'm impressed.
Brought this back with me too. Figured you might get a kick out of it.
I wondered where I put that thing. Keep it. Makes for a better souvenir than that scar.
You know, he mentioned he lost his arm in battle with a real hot-headed young guy back in the day.
That's so.
Whoever it was left a lasting impression on him. Talked about how the guy had the strongest will he'd ever seen.
Takes more than will to complete the trial. You need to wield your weapon with a primal finesse. If you fail to prove your might, you get cast out empty-handed.
I don't know. He didn't seem to think the guy would let it bother him. Said the guy's too old to care about material things anymore. If he's still alive.
Gladio.
Huh?
I hope you feel more confident in light of your success today. Few men can lay claim to such an accomplishment. Not even Kor the Immortal.
Yeah, but I didn't earn myself a badass nickname like he did. Still, I'm glad I went through with it. I can finally say I'm truly ready to fulfill my duty.
Good.
Well, I guess this shield better mosey on back to his king. Wouldn't want him to get scared without me.
So that's how you got it.
What do you think?
Very perpendicular. Really complements the one you got when you saved Nock from that bully.
Yeah. Only difference is, this time, I ended up taking a pretty bad beating too.
Not unlike the licking the Marshal received back when he was a lad.
Must have had a lot of guts to go up against Gilgamesh back then.
Yeah, Dad said he used to be a real firecracker.
The more you know.
If the Blade Master sequestered himself during the Founder King's reign, then he's haunted those halls for some 2 millennia.
That's a long time.
All those years waiting for the chosen king to arise. You sure know how to take your sweet old time.
What can I say? I'm worth the wait.
Give me a break!
And I as well.
Just because you got a shield to protect you now doesn't mean you get to slack off. But if you do, I'll be ready.
So that's about my regular clear time for episode Gladiolus. It's about the same, I think, if I looked it up on my Twitter. So if I can remember the thoughts that I had. Again, this was good, but I feel like it lacked quite a bit. So, though they did not explain about Gilgamesh, and this is a really random lore drop, you get it in a prequel to the final DLC that was released. Not episode Ignis, there was one more that was released outside of the Three Bros. Before Tabata stepped down and left Square Enix. And that has an animated prequel. And in that, you get the Inferal, which I believe is confirmed by the wiki. And Maud can correct me at any time. But, because she remembers this shit way better than I do, because she's played this twice in the past year, back to back. But Gilgamesh is, in fact, the first shield. So he was the shield for the Founder King. So it's implied that Gilgamesh is in fact the head of the Amacetial line. So Gladio was literally fighting the head of his family. I believe I got that right. He was definitely friend to the Founder King. You see that? Oh my god, I can hear my roommate. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Mod's confirming I got that correct. So yeah, Gladio is literally fighting the head of his family. Which I think is a pretty cool thing to do for Gilgamesh, is make him head of the shields. Like the head of the family that was the king's shield. Pretty cool homage, especially because he's normally a summon. So they gave him a little bit more. Overall, I mean, when I talk about episode Gladiolus, I talk about how it's rock music and hitting things with the sword. I mean, you saw me. I didn't even block. There's not that much finesse to it. You can get by with dodging. It's not... I mean, the most tactical I got was when I was fighting Gilgamesh. It's not bad because I have fun with it, and I feel, and I mean, I said this before, I feel like there's the skeleton of a good story here, but things needed to be fleshed out. Times around the campfire, we could have had more things about Claris, we could have had more things about Gladio's upbringing, the whole thing about him having that scar, like the normal scar that we originally see him with, the one that just goes straight down over his eye, he gets from protecting Noctis from a bully, is just, that is flat out told. And that's shoehorned in. It's not like a lot of other subtle things that are done very well in this game. It's just like kind of, Prompto was like, bleh, exposition. I mean, we could have learned more about Core. We could have learned, and like, what kind of state he was in. Gladio, even though, like, he says he's afraid, we don't see him wrestling with that. We don't see him wrestling with being tormented by, being bested by Ravis, and that was the whole reason he left in the first place. And normally, under the normal circumstances of the game, so back in the main campaign, I would say that Gladio, because it's Noctis' story, we are seeing Gladio from Noct's perspective. Therefore, Gladio cannot afford to show weakness. If there was a time when we could see weakness in Gladio, it would be in this DLC. And instead of just hearing, I'm afraid, I feel like we should have had more of a reconciliation about what happened with Ravis, which is the whole reason why he left, rather than him just running down some ramps and acquiring power. And it should have been more than power. It should have been something to pull from Kingdom Hearts, to be strength to protect those that matter. Like, because the whole ending with him being like, yeah, you know what, maybe I'm not good enough, but I'm going to keep protecting Noct the only way I know how. Like, that was like the most heartfelt thing in this. And that shows Gladio's true character and who he is, and that delves more into who he is in that one line than the whole thing of the DLC did. They don't talk about, how Core was a teenager when he went to the Tempering Grounds. They don't really talk about why Core did it. They talk about why Claris didn't do it, which is a nice touch, because he didn't feel like he could abandon Regis. There's a lot that's just not expanded on in here. I feel like we could have learned a lot about Gladio through some flashbacks, or like just him, like because I know Gladio and Core aren't the most talkative about their emotions, but if Gladio was to be weak, or if there was a time for Gladio to be emotionally weak, it would be in this episode where Noctis is not around and he does not have to put up a front in front of everybody. Because Core, if I remember correctly, is the one who trained him. Sorry, my Comcast needs to get their shit together. So, if there was anyone to be weak around, for Gladio to be weak around, it would be Core. So, and I get that he's trying to show Core that he's worthy, but, like, Core also gets the fear of battle and gets being afraid. Core, I feel at points was openly needling him to get him to admit it, and Gladio was just like, nope, it's fine, nope, it's fine. And it's like, we should have had some kind of caving point instead of Gladio remaining in stasis throughout, because admitting fault and fear is a better build of character than simply just going, no, I'm fine. No, seriously, I'm fine. And then finally, when face to face with Gilgamesh, who's, who you can't lie to, he's like, no, you're right, I am afraid. Like, he could at least have wrestled with, like, the idea of Ravus and, like, left the idea of fear, behind. And, like, we could have gotten hints that maybe he was afraid that he wasn't set for it. Like, we just got that one flash of him with Ravus, and that was it. Just to remind, like, hey, this is why he's here. I feel like there's a good skeleton here. It just needed a bit more meat. So I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, overall, like, if I can only imagine, I didn't play this when it first came out. I can only imagine the first people that were like, hell yeah, Final Fantasy 15 DLC. Oh, cool. We get one for each of the bros. Cool. We get one for Gladio. I can only imagine, like, if I had played it back then, I would have been super disappointed, and I actually would have outright hated this. Like, the first time I played it was in 2018, so a year after it came out, and I was just like, oh, well, that was mildly disappointing. When, like, all of them were released, I played this after I finished the canon game. I don't know why I'm saying canon game. I'm used to hopping back into saying the phrase canon. The campaign. So, I would have been super disappointed. Especially because the beefiest of the bunch is Episode Prompto, which I won't be playing Episode Prompto or Ignis until post-game, because both of those contain spoilers for late or end of game. And Episode Prompto took me a good 6-something hours, but I was also doing a lot on the side. Episode Prompto is a lot more like the campaign, more open world. Less linear. And I mean, I looked up the development on this, and there's not too much to say on the development other than they weren't quite sure what to do in terms of other than, like, this very linear gameplay. Do it in the order that it was released, do it in the order that they were released. So which is how I'm going to be playing them. Episode Prompto, and then Episode Ignis. But yeah, overall, I do enjoy episode Gladiolus, and I feel like there was a pretty good skeleton here, but I feel like we get more from Gladio as a character in-game than we did in his own DLC, in the campaign than we did in his own DLC. Or rather, they made the story around it so poor, almost, like they were like, the focus is he's upset about being bested by Ravus. But we're not going to quite explore that other than telling you that. So, I mean, I feel like we get more out of him in the campaign. And as a fun fact, this blew my mind when I was looking up trivia just about Gladio and episode Gladiolus and everything. I was looking up stuff about just the Chocobros in general, because it's Ignis's birthday weekend. Technically, February 7th is Ignis's birthday, but it is February 7th in Japan. So it is Ignis's birthday today, and for us, it will be Ignis's birthday tomorrow. So this is Ignis's birthday weekend. I was just looking up stuff about the bros in general, and Ignis is voiced by, Ignis's Japanese voice actor is the same as Riku's in Kingdom Hearts. My train of thought just kind of crashed. Like, when I learned that, it was just like there was a hard screech of brakes and I just smashed. My brain fritzed out like about 10 minutes before the stream. But yeah, overall not bad. I think the things about Gilgamesh and Enkidu are cool. I feel like we just could have learned a lot more about the Amacitias, the idea of being a shield. More that Gilgamesh was the shield instead of having that, like, needing to be inferred. It's kind of a mess. But yeah, the dev team didn't really know what to do. And so they just left the skeleton on and then they focused on the combat. When I think we could have used more pathos, which episode Prompto and Ignis happily deliver to you. They deliver too much pathos. Lots of crying all around. But yeah, that is episode Gladiolus. Let me see if the thing that I am thinking of... No, I'm not going to share. I already shared it to my Twitter before. Nope. Okay. So the first time through, you also get the choice to fight Core. And it's very hard. I have not beaten Core. It's very difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna leave episode Gladiolus in its own episode, or part, I should say. So for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for watching and take it easy.